And we're back with coverage of the voting rights rallies taking place across the country. The events today come after a recent Supreme Court ruling effectively gutting the Voting Rights Act, which then reignited nationwide redistricting battles by both parties. And joining us now from a rally in Montgomery, Alabama, is Ohio Democratic Congresswoman Beatty. She's also the former chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus. Congresswoman, what do you hope to achieve from today's events?
Well, today we're out here in Montgomery, Alabama, and as you may be able to hear, it's crowded, it's loud. We want to educate the individuals. We want to tell them how important it is for us to organize and mobilize, and more importantly, to go and vote, because we know all roads lead to the South. We're here where Section 2 of the Voting Rights Bill was eviscerated. We want to make sure that we don't have our vote suppressed. We want to make sure that those two Congress folks, Congresswoman Terry Sewell and Congressman Shamari Figures, are reelected so that the people of this state can have fair representation. So today, it's about us standing up for our rights. It's about galvanizing. It's about making sure that everyone is united together.
How would you explain to the average voter in your district the impact of the Supreme Court's recent ruling on Louisiana's congressional map?
We want to explain to the everyday person that this is not just about the South. If this administration, if this packed Supreme Court can do this, they will do more to harm all of us. They'll take away all of our rights, whether that's what our children can read, what they'll do to education, to health care. And so we need to make sure that we let everyone know that we're standing up. There are thousands of people out here because they're everyday people. They're civil rights. They're foot soldiers. And they know the importance of what's happening here. This is the same Capitol building that had a Confederate flag hang until recent years. But when we galvanized, when we spoke up, we were able to remove that. History tells us if we stay together, we can make change. And that's what I want the everyday person to know. It's not just for people like me who are elected, it's for our mothers and our grandfathers and our grandchildren that we are fighting for this.
What role do you think Congress has in ensuring voters' rights?
In the words of God, don't be weary.
Could you give me that again, please? It's a little loud.
What is the role of Congress here in ensuring voters' rights?
We have many members of Congress here, members of all of our caucuses, members of the Congressional Black Caucus, other caucuses here, because we are speaking out to make sure people know that when we organize and unite, it can make a difference. And that's what we're hoping to do, get people on message. We want to take this all across the South, not only here in Alabama, but we want to go to Louisiana, to Mississippi. We want to then come back to Virginia and all of the states that are affected by this.
In addition to these rallies, are there legislative actions that you intend to take to push back on the Supreme Court decision?
Absolutely. We are filing lawsuits in the state of Louisiana about this. We have people here from the NAACP. We have people from every civil rights organization who are fighting legislative with us. We also know that we're tying people getting out to vote, because when we take back the majority, the first thing that we will do is put up the John R. Lewis Voting Rights Act. We did it before. We were able to pass it in the House. So if we get our 4 senators and we elect more senators, it is real that we could take the majority in the House, the Senate, and that way we would be able to put forth the John R. Lewis Voting Rights Act. And that will be an amazing step towards victory.
Well, as you know, getting the House majority is now a little more difficult after the Supreme Court last night tossed out that request to reinstate the congressional map in Virginia. What is your reaction to this news?
I mean, the news has been devastating to us, but we cannot be a people without hope. We cannot be a people that is not getting people to stand with us. We know they eviscerated Section 2. I was here in Congress when they took the vote on Section 4 and Section 5, but we have prevailed. And as many of our Congressional Black Caucus members are reminding us, we've been this journey before, but we won't give up. Take back to when John Lewis and Martin Luther King III were crossing the Edmund Pettus Bridge. They didn't make it on the first or the second or the third try, but they had to pick the right moment, and then they were able to do it. We're going to follow that same pattern. We're not going to be defeated, because if that's the case, we can't give up. But we know that this is a racist Supreme Court. We know that the President of the United States is afraid that we're going to take back the majority, so we're not being naive. We know he's going to come after us with every illegal, unlawful thing that he can do. So we have galvanized lawyers and organizations fighting and filing lawsuits every day.
Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, thank you.
Thank you so much.